Hey everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Wednesday, July 24th, 2019. Alright, so today we have quite a bit going on astrologically. We have the moon finishing watery Pisces. So the theme likely around cultivating more of that receptivity, maybe acceptance, bringing a little bit more peace into our life. This has really been the theme from over the past few days with this transit. Now today, Mars starts to trine up to Jupiter within 1 degree. So as the day unfolds and going into tomorrow, there could be maybe a bit of inspiration or hopefulness, maybe about what we want in life, or taking action, maybe feeling quite confident or assertive with this kind of energy. So that's a good energy to work with today. And Mercury retrogrades going over Venus. So there could be maybe some reworking or rethinking in terms of our values, and maybe a new understanding of our values, and maybe in the realm of relationship stuff as well. We're also in the third quarter phase of the lunar cycle. So from any shifts from a week ago, from that lunar eclipse a week ago, any shifts that have happened in your life, it is an excellent part of the week to now really challenge ourselves to implement this stuff and set some intentions with it. All right, so let's take a look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here's the sky for this Wednesday. And again, we are using the actual constellations in the sky, which is different from mainstream astrology. Mainstream astrology uses an even 30 degrees for all the signs, but in actuality, the signs are different sizes. So the system is taking that into account. It's called True Sidereal Astrology. And if you are new to the channel, definitely check out the link down below for more information. All right, so let's take a look at the theme of the day with the moon finishing receptive Pisces. This has been the theme the past few days, and it is still really good to develop this receptive side of ourselves, right? Pisces is about gaining greater acceptance in our life, maybe about ourselves, relating, anything that through that acceptance helps us find a little bit more peace with, right? And surrendering what's outside of our control, so we can live more presently and connect to that, that essence of life. So really good for things like spirituality, creativity, rest, relaxation, right? This receptive stuff, really good to develop with the moon finishing here. So in terms of the aspects, we do have quite a bit going on here today. One of which is Mars trining up to Jupiter, which is going to go exact tomorrow, but we could definitely be noticing today and increasing as the day unfolds. So Mars, the planet of our drive, ambition, desires, is in a very harmonious aspect to expansive Jupiter, which is about inspiration, hopefulness, and just kind of expands energy that it contacts. So with this, we could be feeling maybe a bit inspired or hopeful today, or at least that's the collective energy we could work with if we choose to. And with the trine to Mars, boosting Mars energy, right? So there could be maybe some confidence, maybe some assertiveness, right? Maybe this willingness to take action towards our desires. And with Jupiter, that can sometimes bring in a boost of sort of adventurousness. Again, we're kind of seeing the bigger picture. For that reason, a bit inspired. And so that can also boost a bit of adventurousness and a spirit for life. Regarding this more assertive side of ourselves going into tomorrow. So it's definitely a combination energy with still this watery theme around acceptance and presence, but definitely this fire energy increasing as the day unfolds. So along with this, we do have Mercury retrograde going over Venus, and this is in Cancer. So there has been this reflection over the past roughly couple weeks now with things we've been maybe rethinking, redoing. It's been a good time of experimenting, trying new things. And now with Mercury retrograde over Venus, this could be a shift in regards to our values. Maybe with Mercury retrograde, maybe reevaluating our values, maybe rethinking them, coming to some new awareness with them. Usually Mercury retrograde contacts is like we gain that insight, but it's usually in a way we didn't expect, or in a way that's kind of more in the unconscious realm. So something might come up, might come out of nowhere, something like this, where we realize a little bit more about what we value. And so anything we can do to kind of mold this over rework, rethink our values is an excellent way of working with the day. And oftentimes with Venus, this can deal with relationships. So it's also a really good time to maybe go back and redo some things regarding relationships or agreements or contracts, anything that's about a sort of mutual agreement or connection. So really good to do this, and just, maybe going back, communicating some things with Mercury, going back and maybe redoing some things with these Venusian matters, I think is excellent with the theme of the day here today. And like I said, there could be a shift of awareness, because usually with these contacts, there's some sort of new beginning that arises from that. And usually with Venus, it could deal with new values coming up, or maybe some new beginnings in the relating area of relationship stuff. All right, so those are the two most important things going on today. The moon will be squaring up to that contact, so it is just good to challenge ourselves with maybe communication and relating. But again, I think that's going to happen very naturally here. And then we are in this third quarter phase of the lunar cycle now, which means that a week ago we had that lunar eclipse. And so since over the past week, if you've been shifting in your life, if there's been any new directions you've been heading in since then, or you came to some awareness, it is a really good part of the week to now challenge ourselves to set intentions with carrying that forward, all right, or moving these things forward. Whether they're receptive things or active things, right? It's setting the intention to really integrate that lunar eclipse energy in this case. So great part of the week to challenge ourselves with that. All right, so that's the day in a nutshell. Mars trining Jupiter, fire energy. Mars is also slowly shifting into Leo, bringing a little bit more of that self-expression and passion and fun and playfulness when we are asserting ourselves. But the trine to Jupiter can really boost Mars energy in general. So maybe confidence, courage, inspiration, hopefulness, great way of working with the day in general. And the theme, though, still is about what can bring in more peace and more acceptance and receptivity with the moon finishing Pisces. Now, as we get into the very late part of the day, but especially tomorrow, the moon will be shifting into active Aries. And so that'll place more themes around more of that Mars kind of stuff of assertiveness and independence. And then that'll really be strong when Mars contacts Jupiter exact tomorrow. But I'll talk more on that in the next daily. All right, so everyone have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the daily forecast. Take care.